How are we doing there, boys and girls? Mantheus here, and welcome back to another video. So we're on the PTR again today, and I wanted to draw your attention to a new item that appeared a few days ago on the PTR that's drawn quite a bit of interest to it. It's from this fella, the Keeper Tahoot, or whatever his name is. Basically, he's a pet vendor. This dude has some very, very rare and very, very valuable items on him. Namely, the one we're going to talk about today is this flawless amethyst bauble worm. Now at first glance you'd probably say, well, what's so special about this? And then you look at just how much it costs to buy. 10,000 polished pet charms. Now, is there a gold making opportunity from this? One of the first things that people started talking about with this is this going to be cageable, and can you throw this up on the auction house? The likelihood is you probably can, and people started speculating very quickly to just how much this is going to be worth. And I think this is going to be a ludicrously expensive pet, simply for the fact that how many people out there have 10,000 polished pet charms? God's honest truth, there's probably not that many. I think if you even farm them hardcore right now and go real ham, I mean, you've got the mission table, for example, you can be doing the pet battles. I'm sure if you are in the mindset of playing with the whole Pokemon side of the game a lot, there's a huge amount you can probably acquire. But the problem is there's a time gating factor to this, right? That even if you've got 5, 6, 7, even 10,000 polished pet charms now, do we really think that you're going to be able to get another 10,000 polished pet charms anytime soon to be able to sort of buy one, keep one yourself, buy one, sell one on the auction house? Do we think this is more of a bit of a long boy for the pet battlers out there? And it really got me thinking about, well, sort of pets in general. There is, before any of you jump down my throat, there is the strong probability that this is just PTR and this is some random numbers. But I wanted to draw your attention ever so quickly to an article that came out on Wowhead a few days ago that also emphasizes the fact that Blizzard kind of want this to be that little bit special. So after it turned up on the PTR, people were saying 10,000 pet charms for a pet is ludicrous, right? Nobody's ever going to pay that. So they added this cool effect to it. They gave it this prismatic light that now gives you a rainbow effect that trails behind you for 10 seconds. Now this sort of makes it relatively unique in terms of pets. There is actually an item called a prismatic bauble that basically does the same, but that comes from the Mad Merchant, and that is actually stupidly valuable. I think this thing, if we open it in a new tab, this is like 250,000 gold or something crazy. Yeah, this one toy is 250,000 gold, which ultimately means that this pet offers the same as this toy, which means that it realistically can't sell for any less than 250,000 gold, which actually makes your polished pet charms really quite valuable. Because, of course, if somebody wants this sort of weird rainbow effect, they now only have two ways of getting it. They can either buy the pet and have the pet equipped, and then, you know, it'll occasionally give you this prismatic light buff, or they can buy the prismatic bauble as and when the Mad Merchant is up in Dalaran. So this pet does have some possibilities to it. We talked about this a little bit on stream the other day, and for the most part we came to the conclusion that this will act in a similar realm as the trading card game mounts. Trading card game pets, sorry, in terms of the fact that they're often used to relatively quickly and easily transfer huge quantities of gold between one realm to another. And I think this pet falls into this category. I think it's quite a cool thing, though, if you are into pets and you're into the Pokemon side of the game, that there probably comes a point where your polished pet charms, you don't really have anything to spend them on. And it sort of, you've got no incentive to keep doing that. At least this is that golden shiny carrot at the end of a stick. Well, shiny worm at the end of a stick, I suppose. It gives you an incentive to keep going, which I think is quite cool. Gold making wise, I would expect to see these going on the auction house for at least 250,000 gold, simply because of the unique sort of the unique effect that they give to your character. I'd also draw attention to the fact that this isn't unique though. On this vendor as well, there's also some other colour variations. There's a ruby bauble worm, a topaz bauble worm, and a turquoise one, which which currently seem to have some very, very strange costs. You need a rabbit foot, a slimy large bone, and a frayed knot to buy the turquoise one. Do we hope this is placeholder? I hope this is placeholder, or this is going to mean that trying to locate these grey items could prove also very, very lucrative. It's a bit of a weird one. Mainly putting this video together to get your thoughts down below. What do you think? Do you think this is going to be placeholder? Do you think we're going to have to try and locate? Is this going to be a secret thing? I don't know. What do you think your amethyst bauble worms will sell for on the auction house? And more importantly, I'd be really keen to hear from anybody that's actually got over 10,000 polished pet charms. I would love to be able to see somebody equip this, test it in game. There are a couple of screenshots, for example, on Wowhead, but I would be really interested to see it live in person in game. So if you do have 10k polished pet charms, get in contact. I'd love to hear from you. We can jump on the PTR one time, and I'd love to see this in action. But anyway, boys and girls, I'll leave that with you today. Just a short one. Expensive pets again. Cool. Can't complain. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.